Hello everyone, so, who wants a video? Everyone, say hello to Jack Buckby, the alleged Wunderkind of the new BNP who is going to lead the BNP to a golden age of prosperity in its meteoric, phoenix-like return from, being shit. Now that might have been the case if Jackie here weren't an awful orator, had any arguments with any degree of substance or logic to them, and didn't look like Harry Potter's evil twin. Now about a year ago, Jackie uploaded a video entitled "Gay Equality Already Exists, Quit Complaining About It." Now he makes a couple of diversions throughout this video that I'm not going to deal with. They are stupid and ridiculous, but they've got nothing to do with marriage equality, which is what I want to focus on. But if you think that the way I'm showing Jack's video is unfair, I welcome you to go and look at his original video, which I will link in the description. So, let's watch.
Hi, today I'm going to be talking about gay supposed inequality and general issues that surround people who are gay and the views that gay people have concerning society.
Can't wait. Continue, Jackie.
If we look at inequality, what it means in a societal sense is that one group of people and another group of people don't have the same rights. Equality suggests that this group of people and this group of people have the same rights. Now let's look into that. What right are we talking about? We're talking about the right to marry. Okay? Now everybody in Britain, as soon as you reach a certain age and it's consensual, marriage is legal. Everyone has that right. And what is marriage? Marriage is the union of one man and one woman. Everybody, including gay people. Now you might say, oh well, they don't want to do this.
Yes, you might say that.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, everyone. Doesn't matter. A straight person said it doesn't matter what gay people want to do. Doesn't matter. Forget it.
They've still got this right. Gay people and straight people have exactly the same right. A man has the right to marry a woman, and a woman has the right to marry a man. There we go. End of story.
No. Yes, gays as a class of people and straights as a class of people do in fact hold the same right to heterosexual marriage. This setup inherently favours and benefits mixed-sex couples, which is a type of relationship favoured almost exclusively by, shock horror, straight people. Of course we can flip this argument on its head and say that if we legalised gay marriage, then straight people would have every right to marry people of the same sex. Now you might say that straight people wouldn't want to do that, but apparently according to Jack it doesn't matter. What people want to do, what people are predisposed to do, doesn't matter. And Jackie Boy knows this. He said so at 1 minute and 9 seconds. He said...
Now, you might say, oh well, they don't want to do this.
He himself identifies the flaw in his own argument. Indeed, if this argument made any reasonable step towards establishing the equality of gay people with regards to marriage, he wouldn't have to do what he does in the next part of his video and profess support for civil partnerships. No one would, because the alleged existence of gay equality would render civil partnerships entirely unnecessary. In a nutshell, if his first argument were true, he wouldn't need his second argument. Basically, the entirety of his first argument is just a complete red herring. It's just a smokescreen meant to divert attention away from the actual issue and play semantics with the word equality.
Everybody in the UK can go and get married to a person of the opposite sex. So, that issue's gone.
Gone. Gone.
What you might still discuss, however, and be concerned about, is the fact, of course, that gay people cannot marry.
Isn't this the entire point of the video? Ugh, awful.
No, they can't. They can't marry, at least, another member of the same sex. So what does this mean? What do they want? Well, if they don't want equality, the only possible thing they could want is the changing of a definition of a tradition that's existed in Britain for hundreds of years.
So, the argument from antiquity? We can't change this because it's never been changed. We can't change this because we can't change this.
It's an important tradition in our country, and it's a tradition that soon may be destroyed.
Okay, the only way that argument, that the tradition of marriage is about to be destroyed by the legalisation of same-sex marriage, makes any sense at all, is if you accept that marriage is made valid and valuable only by its exclusion of gay people. Of course that's ridiculous. How does a gay couple's marriage affect a straight couple's marriage? How does that work?
As many other traditions are. Through multiculturalism and mass immigration.
There's the BNP, there you are. Okay, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Moving on.
If we're going to protect our country and protect everything that we stand for, then we cannot let one more tradition slip away. Marriage is an important tradition in Britain, and we can't let that slip away as well. Gay people cannot marry a person of the same sex. Nobody can. But that's fine, because that doesn't fit in with the tradition.
Okay, we're starting to get to the centre of what Jack is saying here. He is what you might call a traditionalist, someone who values tradition over all else. I guess you could call me a tradition realist. I'm fine with tradition if it has a positive effect on, say, community cohesion or social morale. That's absolutely fine. But I have absolutely no time for any tradition that is damaging, and it is being defended purely on the basis of it being traditional. If marriage is traditional only by its exclusivity to straight couples, get rid of it.
What gay people really want is the destruction of a very important tradition in the UK.
Excuse me, gay people aren't trying to ban marriage for everyone, they just want to be whatever, continue.
Now, gay people already have civil partnerships, which I think's a good thing. It gives them the same rights as a married couple would, which is important if we are living in a society, which we are, where there are many gay people. Civil partnerships serve their purpose.
Okay, let's make this absolutely clear. Marriage and civil partnerships are not equal. Reading from the article The 7 Ways Civil Partnership Isn't the Same as Marriage on Gay Star News, under the heading Financial Rights, civil partners do not have the same pension rights as married couples. If one civil partner dies, the pension share that the surviving partner receives is often lower and lasts for less time than with married couples. The reason for this is the pension a surviving partner is entitled to is measured differently depending on whether they have been civil partnered or married. For civil partners, public sector schemes are dated back to 1988. For private sector schemes, it need only be backdated to the Civil Partnership Act of 2004. But for married couples, a surviving partner is entitled to a pension based on the number of years their spouse paid into the pension fund. And I will link a video with more information about that in the description. Other examples include the fact that civil partnerships are not recognised as gay marriages in other countries that have legalised gay marriage. If Adam and Steve are in a civil partnership and then decide to move to Portugal, Portugal does not recognise their civil partnership as marriage. Portugal would if they could get married. There's also the issue of forced outing. If you have to tick a box on a form about your relationship status, and there are two separate boxes for married and civil partnered, you are essentially being forced to out yourself. Granted, some forms will include married and civil partnered in the same box, but often they don't. Aside from all this is the fact that marriage and civil partnerships simply do not hold the same social status. Marriage is clearly regarded in higher social standing than civil partnerships, and it is for that reason that many people oppose gay marriage. They view gay relationships and gay love as inferior to straight relationships and straight love. That is why they want to keep marriage exclusive to straight people. It's because they're homophobic. Who'd have thought it? Continue, Jackie.
Now, you might say, well, you're straight, you won't understand. No, I do understand.
Okay.
It's as simple as marriage existing for straight people and civil partnerships existing for gay people. Now, that's not a homophobic thing to say, because there you go. They've both got the right to enter a union with the person they love and receive the same rights in doing so.
Please refer back to everything I've just said.
Now, if you won't believe that it's not homophobic from a straight person, then let's look at Ben Bradshaw, who's a former cabinet minister, and he's gay himself, and he's recently come out, so to say, he's come out and said that David Cameron and the Condom Alliance are clinging on to this idea of gay marriage. Now, it's not a matter of if, now it's a matter of when. David Cameron wants to bring in gay marriage. Now, Ben Bradshaw, a gay man himself, says that this is ridiculous. Civil partnerships serve the purpose, and he's happy with the civil partnership.
Oh, I guess that's why Ben Bradshaw voted in favour of the same-sex marriage bill on the 5th of February of this year. I guess that's why. Yes. To be fair to Jackie, he made this video before Ben Bradshaw changed his mind on the issue. But on the other hand, just because a gay person doesn't agree with gay marriage doesn't mean it's not homophobic. There is such a thing as internalised homophobia. I mean, look at Rupert Everett. That guy is a gay homophobe.
But there's no reason why we should keep slamming on about gay equality when it already exists.
Nope.
It's just silly.
You're just silly. So there you have it, Jack Buckby on gay marriage. Rather underwhelming, stupid, regurgitating the same shit that's already been said a million times before, not contributing a single substantive thought to the issue. Jack Buckby, everyone! Yay! Fuck the BNP.